Welcome back to my channel. We inside today because it's damn snowing in March, but it's fine. Spirituality for beginners part 2. This video, the illusion, how our consciousness perceives all of this invisible energy that surrounds us and makes it into the physicality that we see today. In the last video, we learned that everything is not only vibrating constantly, but it's also actually made of invisible energy. 71% of the universe is invisible energy, and most of the atom is invisible energy. Very intelligent invisible energy that is the reason for all of life. How can we perceive these vibrating objects as solid? How can we see all of this invisible energy as physical? It's because our reality at its core is like freakishly, weirdly similar to how a computer operates. A computer is essentially made of light and electricity. In the last video, we learned that humans are essentially made of light, electricity. Computers are structured using something called a binary code. Basically represent content. That's anything you see on a computer. Colors, shapes, words, images. It represents content in a format that the computer can understand. It does this by breaking down content into a 2-digit numeric system, the 2 digits being zeros and ones. They are made to flash on and off constantly by some electrical impulses. This is like the language that the computer actually speaks. So basically all of the colors and shapes and everything that you see, everything that you can create on a computer, at its core, these images are zeros and ones flashing on and off with great speed. If you've seen The Matrix, you'll know that this sounds familiar, right? When someone was actually in The Matrix, the screen is literally just codes. It's like letters and numbers and digits. All these codes. And the person who's watching it becomes so skilled in processing these codes that they can physically see like, oh, it's literally all numbers to us, but on their computer, oh, that's a blonde lady with the red dress. Like, weirdest shit ever. So this is our computer, and our computer processor is our consciousness. So we know that the core of our reality is also light and energy, just like a computer. We're constantly absorbing and emitting light every second. This light or energy flashes on and off, and this flashing on and off of the light and electricity in our world is what creates a process known as particle phasing. Sounds like I would be on a beach somewhere having a drink out of a coconut. Particle phasing, the flashing on and off, the vibrating of atomic particles, creates energy patterns, which is compatible with our consciousness. These energy patterns or codes are just like the zeros and the ones on the computer. So basically the combination of vibration, frequency, and oscillation form matter into this sacred geometry, and a molecule, DNA, all of this is sacred geometry, or the codes, which gives it the ability to structure itself into what we can see and perceive and hear and smell and touch. And just like a computer is going to process these codes and break them down into what it can understand, our consciousness breaks down these sacred geometry and converts it into a format that us humans in our small ass brains can actually experience, and that is the physical world that we see. Pretty cool. It's pretty fucking cool. If you watch The Matrix and you're a conspiracy theorist like me, you're gonna be like, The Matrix is real. So in reality, the things that we see, the things we experience, they all come from the source of energy. We all exist within this energy. At the same time, it's the work of God. How can mere blind energy be the equivalent of a computer processor, which takes people a while and a lot of skill to be able to build and make work? Meanwhile, this world is just here for us. And it seems so simple, and we sometimes forget, like, wow, this world is crazy, how are we here? We sometimes forget because our consciousness makes it so easy for us, you know? We see a couch, we see a tree, but in reality, a lot of work is behind this that happens so fucking fast that we don't even realize it's happening. That's how fast and impeccably this is working for us. This energy is not mere blind energy, you know? Think about a plant outside. They just know how to grow. Trees, the same. God is the driving force behind all of this. Think about us. It's easy to look at a flower and be like, oh, that's so beautiful, but think about us. Although we aren't physically attached and rooted like a plant is rooted to its energy source, the earth, we aren't physically attached or rooted to anything that would give us such life. Most other electricity has to be plugged in right to an electricity source, has to be put batteries in it right, has to have some type of source to where it's getting its energy. Us, we just wake up, hop out of bed, turn the swag on, and like take all of this for granted. Our hearts, they beat by themselves. Our blood pumps through our veins and knows where to go. Our digestive system works on its own. Where's our energy source? We aren't attached to it physically, but there has to be something linking us to the higher planes and to God. And we aren't connected physically, but we're connected spiritually to something so much bigger than us. The work of God is unfathomable. All we can really do is just be in awe and be amazed at life and how we're able to be here. We all come from the same field of energy, and we all going to go back into the same field of energy when our physical bodies are gone. I guess I just wanted to say that life and mind, us and our consciousness, could never evolve from blind energy or blind force, because nothing is evolved unless it is involved. What could we have come from that's higher than what we are now? Mind. Universe is mental. I have more videos coming on the 7 universal laws, how we can apply these laws to our lives and really see a difference and take control of things that appear to be solid to us. If the universe is mostly invisible energy, God to me is space and stillness. That's why meditation brings you closer to God. And I'm really grateful to be able to be here and, tell everyone that, the world's a matrix and we're trapped. We're not trapped, but that's why you feel trapped sometimes. The world's really a matrix. So next video, don't know what it will be, but it's gonna be goody. It will be whatever I want it to be, whatever I feel like. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Next.